Hey YouTube, thank you for joining. I'm Cameron Ponce, and today I will be going over 50 plus essential bunker TV shows. These are the TV shows that I think are great and deserve to be preserved in any kind of nuclear situation or fallout or end of the world, whatever it may be, that you are in a bunker. So, going to start off, there are comedies, there's crime and action, animated, and animes. So, for comedies, first one on the list is Malcolm in the Middle. I think Malcolm in the Middle is the funniest thing out there. Out of all the movies and shows that I've seen, out of all the books I've read, the songs I've listened to, YouTube videos, whatever it may be, Malcolm in the Middle has made me laugh the most and the most consistently. If I go rewatch Malcolm in the Middle, it's always funny. So if you haven't seen that, you need to watch it. Give it a chance. It's hilarious. Next on the list is Friends. Then That 70s Show. And these aren't necessarily in order, but like they're kind of in order. So the next would be really Arrested Development. I think is also hilarious. Probably the second funniest show in my opinion. It's a little bit different than Malcolm in the Middle. Different humor. It's more dry like The Office. So How I Met Your Mother, The King of Queens, The Office, Parks and Recreation, 30 Rock, Space Force. A lot of people did not like Space Force or didn't even watch it because it's called Space Force and they hate Trump. But honestly, the show rags on Space Force a lot, and all the other branches of the military like joke on it and treat it like the little brother or whatever. So if that's why you didn't watch it, give it a chance. I would almost argue you'd like it more than people that aren't biased in some way. But it's a funny show. Give it a chance. Everybody Hates Chris, New Girl, Modern Family, Drake and Josh, iCarly, Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide, and The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. And if something's animated, it's not going to be in these lists. It will be in the animated section, even if it's a comedy or an action or whatever. So, for crime/action, we have Peaky Blinders, real cool show, Dexter, Breaking Bad, Monk, Psych, Chuck, Prison Break, Lie to Me, Money Heist, Lost, The Witcher, Vikings, One Piece, the live action, Ahsoka, the Star Wars show, Ozark, and then these last three are kind of series. Right now, at the time of making this video, they only have one season, but I do hope that they continue because they were really good. Black Rabbit, The Gentleman, and The Waterfront. So for the animated section, we have Looney Tunes, of course, Tom and Jerry, of course, and then we've got Rick and Morty, hilarious. We've got Arcane, super cool show. Star Wars, The Clone Wars. And then on the side here, I've got also Rebels, Tales of the Jedi, and Bad Batch. Really, anything Star Wars is on all my lists, but definitely The Clone Wars if you only can pick one. We've got Avatar, The Last Airbender, The Legend of Korra, which is another Avatar show, Invader Zim, The Fairly Odd Parents, The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius, Danny Phantom, Phineas and Ferb, Kim Possible, The Simpsons, and Family Guy. And then as two maybes, I've got American Dad and South Park. That strongly depends on the occupants of the bunker. If you've got little kids in your bunker, I would definitely not recommend South Park. I don't have kids right now, but I certainly hope my future kids don't watch South Park. It's funny and all. It's just super vulgar, and I think they ride on that for most of their jokes. If you took out explicit content, it like wouldn't be a show. So yeah, there's that. Strongly depending on the occupants. And American Dad, I don't know, it's funny, but I don't think it's as funny as Family Guy or Rick and Morty. It's a strong maybe. It depends on the occupants and your humor. So for animes, last section on the list, we've got Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. So Full Metal Alchemist, it started as a manga, like a Japanese cartoon book or whatnot. And so it started as a manga, and the show caught up to the manga, and so they just started making their own content, kind of how they thought it would go. And so that's the first Full Metal Alchemist show, and then Brotherhood was made afterwards, and that is more loyal to the manga. So that one's canon. But they're both really good, honestly, in their own respect. So both of those are on the list. Then we've got Attack on Titan, Cyberpunk, Sword Art Online, Death Note, Castlevania, and Castlevania Nocturne, both really cool. Vampire in the Garden, that one's real short. It's only like 5 episodes, but really cool. Hunter x Hunter, and Demon Slayer. So those are the things, the shows that I think are important to save in society. I think they should be in your bunker if you've got one. I hope you enjoyed the video. If there's anything I left out that is very important that I forgot, please mention it in the comments. And please like, share, and have a good one.